Welcome back, Officers of the Republic. Is your Coruscant Underworld Police Chief AP Gaines here, and a loyal 69th Precinct Detective, Shrimp Rick, has informed me that Dark Microtransactions, aka our Lord and Savior, has returned. He is buying the Hyperdrive bundle. He is finally back in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. And in his video he posted, I think it was 3 weeks ago. Wow, I really got the message quite late. He said he is starting to farm. He doesn't know. He just got back to the game and he doesn't know what to farm, but he has the Hyperdrive bundle and he wants to know which direction to progress in. He is going to spend money. He is Darth Microtransactions. He said he swore to destroy the microtransactions, not join them, but he has betrayed the trust of the transaction. So I'm going to do two things. First is I'm going to talk about quickly what you should do if you are a pay-to-play player, and then after that I will talk about what to do as a free-to-play player. So if you're willing to pay or you're willing to be free-to-play, I know free-to-play is kind of a wonky term after spending $100 on a Hyperdrive bundle, but we're going to talk about both in this video. So let's hop into the game and let's talk about what to do if you are a pay-to-play player. So if you're a pay-to-play player, it's going to be drastically different from being a free-to-play player, obviously, in terms of after buying the Hyperdrive bundle. I'm going to say free-to-play. I don't want you guys to get confused. You buy the Hyperdrive bundle, your life starts anew. Are you going to pay or are you going to be free-to-play? We're going to start with pay. Galactic Legends are obviously the best characters in the game, but they are kind of paywalled and time-walled if you are a free-to-play player. But since you are willing to pay, go for SLKR. He is the best Galactic Legend. If you are Darth Microtransactions, you will get backpacked by a good guild, but you guys are probably not. I mean, one of you guys might be. He might watch this video, but if you guys are just a normal person, SLKR is your best bet to get into a good guild. Once you're in a good guild, you're going to be doing territory wars, territory battles, crankcore raids, heroic raids. You're going to be able to progress relatively quickly. So get that SLKR farm going right away. You guys have the game yourselves, so you have access to this prerequisites button. I'm not going to spend too much time talking about it. These are the characters you need to farm. This is the relics you need to get them to. If you don't understand how to farm characters or how to relic characters, I have different videos on that. This is not the video to explain how relicing works, just to help you farm out your teams, help you plan your team. So get your SLKR going on. Once you've probably 7-starred and gear 12, gear 13s, and while you're working on relicing up all those characters, and kind of in the middle of that SLKR farm, we are going to start farming other teams. Now what we're going to do right off the bat is we're going to farm Rebels and we're going to farm Bounty Hunters. This is very similar to the free-to-play AP Gaines approved strategy. This is because we are going to face a lot of General Anakin Skywalkers after we balloon up our GP. What this allows us to do with the Bounty Hunters, it allows us not only to have a good Bounty Hunter team, but to get Chewbacca. We're going to have Han Solo because we're going to be simming those OG Rancor raids because we're going to be a pay-to-play player. We're going to balloon pretty quickly. That's not going to be a huge problem. Rebels are going to get us CLS. CLS is one of the better teams to counter General Anakin Skywalker just because they have so much offensive output. But we kind of need that C-3PO. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to go for C-3PO relatively quickly. I know this is going to be different from a free-to-play account where we would go for Jedi Knight Revan and Darth Revan and then Malik because those characters are powerful. Those characters are more of our gas/Galactic Legends counters as free-to-play players. But since you're a pay-to-play player, you're going to balloon up in GP really quickly, and you're going to need those counters for those super powerful teams because other people might not be rushing Galactic Legends, they might be rushing gas, and you're going to come across lots of General Anakin Skywalkers, and you just need to be prepared. So we're going to go for the CLS team, then we're going to get our Ewoks up. Since you're pay-to-play, getting your Ewoks up is not going to be that much of an issue. You're going to have your full CLS team 4-man. Eventually down the line, you're going to get C-3PO and Chewie to round out that 5-man for that CLS team that can counter basically everything at this point. After we have that CLS team, we're going to go for our Jedi Knight Revan, then our Darth Revan, and then our Malik. This is pretty standard. Padme we're going to already have because we farmed our Bounty Hunters early, and Jango solos the Padme event. And then at this point, we should probably have our SLKR. It's not going to take that long depending on how much money you spend, but you should get it pretty quickly because most of the characters are already going to have it 5 stars. The other two that you require, like the Sith Trooper and General Hux, you can get fairly quickly. So that shouldn't be too much of a problem. At this point, it's probably going to be around 6 months to have all these characters. Now we need to decide what we want to do with our second Galactic Legend. Probably by the time that happens, there's going to be more Galactic Legends out. So if you're watching this in 6 months, Galactic Legends Maul and Galactic Legends Kenobi could well be out if, I have my way, and this won't matter. But I'd say go for Rey. She's still probably the second best Galactic Legend, followed by C and then Jedi Master Luke. JML is a little bit weird because you need the Luke, and he only comes a certain amount of times, and you need Rolo to get him, and it takes too much time. But sorry about that. That is the best pay-to-play synopsis I'll give you if you're going to buy the Hyperdrive bundle and pay to play. Now let's talk about free-to-play. We're going to stick in the same screen here, and we're going to talk about what to do free-to-play. Now, free-to-play, you're going to have a bunch of characters at 5 stars. What we're going to do right off the bat is we're going to get our Bastila Shan and our Anakin and our Ahsoka and all those guys up to 7 stars. We're going to get our Yoda unlocked. They're going to be our main team at the very beginning. We're going to climb as high as we can in Squad Arena, and we're going to be fine and dandy there. And in all of my guides, man, all of my guides, get you some Rebels for CLS, get some Bounty Hunters for Chewbacca, as well as that Bounty Hunter team. And we're going to be sitting pretty. Get your Vader up. You should be able to get him up pretty quickly. You can do a lot of achievements at that point. Plus, you'll have, fleet currency eventually. So you can get those Vader shards if he pops up in the fleet store. And you'll be sitting pretty with a lot of really good teams. At that point, you'll have your Emperor Palpatine because you have a bunch of Rebels. Thrawn, you can probably manage to pick him up. But what we're really going to want to do is we're going to rush Jedi Knight Revan. I say rush, but Hyperdrive bundle is not really a rush because you have most of the characters already. You're going to have to get your Jolee Bindo up a considerable amount, but you can get Jedi Knight Revan fairly quickly. Back in the old days, Arnold had that video, you can get Jedi Knight Revan with, you spend a couple extra $100 after buying the Hyperdrive bundle, and you can have him in 2 hours. It's pretty phenomenal. But you'll be able to get him fairly quickly, grab him. After that, you're going to grab your Darth Revan, and obviously when you have both of them, start to relic up some of your core teams, your Padme team, your Jedi Knight Revan team, your Darth Revan team, your CLS team, stuff like that. Eventually, once your Revans are powerful enough, you'll be able to grab Malak, but that's going to be a little bit down the line. So at this point, you should have, basically where I'm at, you should be probably 2 to 2.5 to 3 million GP, depending on the relic levels of your characters. You'll have both of your Revans should be a considerable relic. You should have your CLS at a considerable relic, your Padme at a considerable relic. Your trio team should at least be there. You should have all of the raid characters at 7 stars at this point. You should probably have Wat Tambor at least unlocked, if not at 7 stars, depending on how long you've been playing or what good guild you can get in. I still don't even have... I think my guild's finally starting to catch on to the fact that I'm the worst guildmate in all of eternity. But, yeah, at this point, you should have basically... What the heck? Guys. There's a glitch in the Matrix. There we go. Oh, nope, still a glitch in the Matrix. Let's see if we can fix it. Ah, yes, sell me stuff. Haha! 69th Precinct represent. If you're still watching this video, 8 minutes and 31 seconds in, leave a comment for the 69th Precinct. All right. There we go. Chimera has returned to us. Let's talk about fleets. This is going to be basically the same for both. Get your bounty hunter ships up to 5 stars. Get your Houndstooth up as quick as possible. Grab a 5-star Millennium Falcon. You should be pretty set because it gives you, I think, 5 stars or 3 stars or something like that for the bounty hunter ships right off the bat. I can't even remember, it's been so long at this point, but you can get the 5-star Millennium Falcon fairly quickly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it gives you 5 stars for most of the bounty hunter ships that you need. And he is going to basically carry you into the top 10. Basically, if you can get him early enough, you can be top 1 every single time until people start to get negotiators. But you're going to get negotiator pretty much just as soon as everyone else. You're going to already be at level 85. You're going to be in a good guild right off the bat because, you'll have the Hyperdrive bundle, so be fairly inflated. You can get into a guild that definitely does at least dark side territory wars. So have your negotiator pretty strong. So you'll have your rebel fleet basically until you get your negotiator, and then you'll use negotiator for the end of time. Maybe if you decide to rush a GG team for whatever reason, you'll use Malevolence, but negotiator is definitely the better path since having GK pretty powerful goes in line with an advanced strategy. Once you get to 3 million GP, assuming there's no other new Galactic Legends, I would say start farming up your SLKR. He's still the best Galactic Legend. It's probably the path that I should take. I'm honestly just going to prepare to relic up a bunch of my characters. I'm kind of at the threshold of entering Division 3, so I'm just going to prepare, relic up a bunch of people. I always forget about this. Unlock gas. I'm about to unlock gas. I don't know if you would call it. Would you call this about to unlock gas? I don't know. I'm at least close enough to about to unlock gas that, it'll be good. I'm going to relic up Droideka, get these guys to the threshold. You guys know me. I'm fantastic with finagling events. I know you don't necessarily need relics, but, it just makes my life easier. So, once you get gas, grab a Galactic Legend. Basically, just grab SLKR and you should be good to go. And yeah, if anyone's still watching, I'm AP Gains. I love you guys. I'm trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of whatever month it is. I think it's still April. Honestly, I don't know. It's been a long year. If you want to subscribe, that'd be great. If you don't want to subscribe, that's also equally great. Leave a comment. Tell me something about yourself. Something interesting. Something intimate and personal, but not too revealing. I'd love to hear it. I'll see you guys later.